Hello, hello, hello. So, we're back with making this again, still. I have updates, in case you haven't noticed, for this. Number one, I've just put that there for reasons. This unhideable object right here is a table, or we'll compare it when I show you the render. I've made the bat symbol, I've made it quite old, which I've made a separate object, just because it's easier. Because I'm going to be making the BATARANGS today. I've also moved this down because the pouches are smaller, and I've remodeled the pouches using plane modeling, and I've used some soft selection to make it a little bit more material-esque. Some of it does come through the bottom of the table, but that's fine. I've rematerialed the belt as well, and made this a darker material. The pouches are going to be the same material as the belt. So if I press render, you'll be able to see the table as well as I'll full screen this while it's going on. It's a long day, man. Hopefully all these artifacts should clear up when it's finished. Oh, well that works. Zoom in. So I've also made the bat thing a little bit darker as well. Oh, another update as well is that I've actually made a small glass texture just for that, for the camera. And now we've got a nice leather belt that looks quite nice. Some leather pouches with some curves and bends and a stud just to hold it in place. These tubes. Well, that's all for the render. Really gonna do is I'm gonna unfreeze all, which makes that selectable. Just control click all of this and right click, hide selection. Oh, this isn't going to move past this, by the way. When I say move, I mean I'm not going to move any of this stuff until I've finished. If I do move any of it, actually. So now, right, now we're left with this, which I'm going to have to shift drag out, make that a plane, and let's click that. Let's click that and hide selection. So I've been toying around with the idea of how to make this batarang. So kind of, because I've been looking at how Batman uses it, and he's got one that's split down the middle that folds. Like, I was doing the action of folding, but you couldn't see. But then he's got one with a cylinder in the middle that flicks out. So kind of been curious to see, because I have a Thingiverse account now. I kind of want to make these able to be printed off, which means I'm going to actually cut this end off. Oh, let's collapse that for a second, because I'm going to have to be putting new texture on anyway. So let's take that end off. I mean, because you're going to be using these edges to throw, so I don't see the point of that anyway. Apart from Batman shape, let's split this down the middle. Let's connect it. Connect it one time, please. Thank you. Let's select all of these and let's make planar. Make planar. Planar Y? Nope. That's better. And I'm going to cut this in half. So what I'm thinking of is having, oh geez, let's detach this and see where it goes. So I kind of want this shape to obviously be here, but oh, let's actually get these on. because if it's 180 like that, it'll look like that. And obviously it'll flick around. Don't really know how this will work. I think I might just make it fold like that. So I'm thinking that just might be a little bit easier. Means I'm gonna have to make it a little bit unaerodynamic. Okay. I'm also gonna put a shell modifier on just to give it a bit of thickness. But you know. Or what I could do is just leave it like this and give it a bit of thickness and bevel and what have we. Yeah, I think I might just leave it like that. Just for reasons of making this just a little bit, oh geez, a little bit quicker. Let's quickly see where everything is. Let's unhide all. Right, that's there, so let's move it across. Right, now it's back to Control All. Oh, Control All, Alt click that, then hide selection again. Front view, perspective. Let's get on that modifier list and press S. I mean, S should come up. There's that, and that's looking a bit too manly thick, if anything. Let's bring that down to about 0.3. I don't know what's wrong with that middle. Damn it. What if we... Oops. What if we make it an editable mesh? Let go. Let's put a shell on. Right, so that middle isn't going away, which is just, oh, dandy. Should be easy just to select the whole thing and just click extrude. But for that we need to bring this back to editable poly. It's been a slow day today, sorry if I'm underperforming, because it's been nearly 10 minutes already and I've just, Jesus Christ. I'm going to bring that in a little bit to still 0.3. I'm going to get this border tool and cap it. Now we have a nice little cap, which is good. I'm also going to make the front a cap as well. Oh look, I made a cookie cutter. Just because I want to make this on the left. So it's going to make a line down here. Let's just make the one. Let's front view resize and just and then move this down and around. I think we should have done them all at once. Let's resize. Let's front view. Extrude it up. Extrude it that way. Take these off. That's much better. It's much better when you can just maneuver it properly like that. I don't feel like that's sharp enough, so let's left and drag these in a bit more. Just like that. So now we have this really thin blade-like batarang, which is obviously, I am the night dark without the table, but what I'm going to do is retexture it quite quickly. Let's control all and just deselect the front and the back. like that, and let's add a 2 on that. Set ID, material IDs, something good. Control I is to select the inverse just to make sure that's still 1. It is, that's good. Let's open our materials. I should already have a material set up here. Just there, like that. Just that, right? And I'm gonna unwrap this just to make sure the textures are going to be smooth, and I've done that wrong because to unwrap a poly you need everything unselected apart from the object, obviously. Ooh, I've got a text. Where was that text from? Control A. Mapping, flatten mapping, okay. So now I've got 2 sides. Censor this text. Yep. I forgot I've got Starship Troopers playing in the background. I don't have Starship Troopers playing in the background because I forgot it was actually on. Don't know why that's on, but let's quickly just edit that. I don't know how well this would actually print off, or print off at all. Why does the texturing never work? Oh Jesus! And that's way too dark. I'm just gonna increase the color of that and bring up the glossiness. Hasn't really worked, does it? Let's actually change the second material, which is the blades. I'm going to change that to a really metallic. Well, I'm going to change it to, well, I'm going to change it to chrome. That should do the job. It doesn't. What is aluminum? What aluminums have we got? Brushed random. What does that look like? Bugger, that'll do. So yeah, there's that. I'm actually gonna collapse that again. Let's unhide everything. Yay! Unhide all. Now we've got BATARANGS, which is groovy. I'm gonna quickly select everything here, but leave the table selection. So let's see what this looks on table. On table. So now we've got a batarang bay, and obviously make this a little bit more. Ooh, that was like that. A little bit more special. Let's bring this down, and let's add a few, shall we? What I'm actually going to do is, because of the way it is going to be on the camera, I'm going to just bring it up a little bit like that. So yes, I am going to be camera positioning in this. Because of course, Batman is going to be a neaty neat Mr. Even though I've been listening to Hadaway a lot today. So now we've got 4 batarangs on the table. And I'm obviously going to center and export one of them to put on Thingiverse, of which, you know, you can download these and 3D print them if you have a 3D printer. Whoops! Now we have that, and let's just select these and just drag them a little bit leftways. So I'm going to be building a scene as we're doing this, and I'm going to quickly save that. And I'll start, or at least tell you about what I'm going to make next part. So I got really itchy chest. So there's the little batarangs. Now what I'm going to do the next time is, that's hide and selected. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to make an actual openable thing. I do that. Attach that. Call it lid. So now we have a lid. And I'm going to enter it in a line. Let's drag this up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make give this a shell inwards and give this a shell as well. And then I'm going to make it so you can actually holster the smoke pellets, which is the next episode I'm going to do. But first, let's do a little start on this. Let's see what shell modifier looks on. Oh, yeah, I don't want to have outer, I want to have inner. So it's +2. It has a nice thickness to it already. Let's collapse that. That'll be an editable mesh. It's going to look like ass on the inside, but that's fine. Okay. But to be honest, I'm fine with this at the minute. I'm not, I tell a lie. What I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this shell modifier. Just select all of the stuff inside. Just extrude it in. Upon request, this may also go up to Thingiverse if it comes out well. Oops. If not, then I guess if you want to make your own and print it out, I'd love to see it, because I'm sure it'll be better than mine. Yep, that's this. Not that way, not that way. Inwards. It's -0.2. Let's exit frame. And it's going to check to see if it still fits. And it does. Which is good. This has made it a very interesting shape, if anything. So I'm going to continue this, possibly in between now and the next part. But I will see you in the next part. Goodbye, and I'll watch Starship Troopers. Bye bye.